Hey guys, welcome back to another heavy metal diecast video, and today we have one here from DeAgostini, of course, in 1/72 scale. This is actually with the magazine and everything like that, so not our usual loose model packet that we have. And the particular subject we have here is a Japanese naval fighter, the N1K2-J Shiden Kai, which is a Violet Lightning in English. The Allies referred to these as Georges, and this is the land-based version of the N1K Kyōfū floatplane. It was made by Kawanishi Aircraft Company. It entered service with the Imperial Japanese Navy in 1943 with 1,532 aircraft made in all variants, including over 400 of these N1K2-J Shiden Kais, which our model is. And we'll have a little... This is how they normally come, I assume, with the magazines and everything like this. I did buy this off eBay, off a seller. I bought a couple, and this one all is in Japanese and everything like that. And there's the model sitting there in the box, presentation box and everything like that. These do look pretty cool, these magazines. I don't speak Japanese at all. I cannot read any of that information, but I reckon these do look pretty cool. And these are a very budget version. I paid $25 for this, so it'll be interesting to see what the model's like. So let's get this out of the box and have a real good look at it. So here we have the Kawanishi out of the box. We will scare the backing off it, like so. And we will open this up quickly, like that. And that's as it sits in the packet. It does have the option for the landing gear, for gear up or gear down, of course. It is the typical DeAgostini style, very similar to like the Atlas ones as well, and the Altair. And I reckon it does look very presentable. We will grab it out of this packet, which it does come out nicely. There is a little stand at the bottom there. There probably might be some instructions underneath, and there's some gear bay doors from the looks of that. We will have a look at this aircraft first, though. If I can get my big hands out of the way. This does come up pretty nice. And of course, look, these are the budget renditions. If you're expecting super high quality, expect to pay more. It's like, as I said, this was only $25, and it still comes up really nice. These are great for the budget collector, and I reckon it is a very nice example. It does have some, engine detail on there. Of course, you have to fix that propeller on there. And we'll run down the body there, along that fuselage. It's got some great tail details. And look, the panel lines and everything are quite nice on there as well. It is a dark green, as a very common colour on these Japanese aircraft. Well, there is no pilot in there. But look, if you were trying to get this aircraft in, say, a Corgi or a Hobbymaster, you'd expect to pay, well, in Australia, $75 to $100 for the same thing. And, that's 3-4 times the price of this. And are they 3-4 times as good? I'd say no. I reckon these are quite well made for what you're getting in your hands. And especially for, say, younger collectors who are on an even worse budget than I would be. These are great little models to get to, bolster up their World War II collection for sure. And this is, really nice. It's got some great gun detail on there. You can see those little guns. Look, I'm really happy with this. It's only $25, and I reckon this will look fantastic on the shelf. We will flip this aircraft over, and underneath, as you can see, all these lines, though, they're not like full-on deeply engraved or anything like that. They do look like they are sort of more of like painted on there. It comes down to your, I don't know, how fussy you want to be as a collector, and how, you want your aircraft to be built as. But overall, I think this is very nice. It comes up a treat. I'm pretty happy with this. So what we'll do... we will do the usual. We'll chuck some landing gear on this and come right back. So under the base, it does come with a little set of instructions, of course. Very basic, quite small. And of course, you do get the base here, which is quite easily to put together. And it does have that little bit of detail about the aircraft under that base. And the aircraft itself, wow, it does come up fairly nice for what it is. That budget, like for $25, these are really nice for the price that they do come in. I mean, it was pretty straightforward. You just, drop the wheels in. The ordnance that goes on here, of course, does cover that little hole for the stand. So you cannot put it on the stand while you've got this central ordnance on. The tail wheel, I just had to scrape a bit of the paint off because the paint was quite thick, so I could put it all the way in. But look, it went together beautifully. No drama whatsoever. You know, for as I said, for $25, these are really cheap. Propeller went on nicely. It does spin okay, but look, overall, to me, this sets up really nice for the amount you're paying, and to have this, you know, sitting on your shelf. I reckon this is, you know, really good value and pretty okay quality for me. Well, for me anyway. You know, I've always said I am really easily pleased, and I'm not, you know, the most fussiest of collectors. If it looks tidy, I like it. It's got to be really abysmal for me to really shit can it or anything like that. And this is a great little unit. Put it on the deck here. We'll see how she sits, and she sits beautifully, of course. I will zoom in a fraction for you there. And that is it. I will wind up this video for you. I will take some happy snaps of this aircraft and chuck them up after this video is finished, so you can check them out without my sausage fingers in the way, of course. And, you know, sausage finger test, you know, it's a World War II aircraft. It's not overly huge, but I reckon this comes up great. So if you can score one of these, and for the, you know, price, you know, if you're collecting your Japanese aircraft, this is another great addition. So once again, this is from DeAgostini. It's the magazine type ones, as you obviously saw. And you can get them loose like I usually do. This one just came with the magazine and box and everything like that, how you'd normally, I suppose, buy it from the shops. And I reckon this is a cool one. So this is a N1K2-J Shiden Kai from the Imperial Japanese Navy. And I reckon this is a nice one. It's from, as I said, DeAgostini in 1/72nd scale diecast. If you can grab one, grab one. I reckon they're pretty cool. All right, guys, thank you very much for spending your time again watching one of my videos. And if you did like this little Japanese naval fighter, throw me a like, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so. All right, guys, you have a great rest of your day. Cheers, guys.